This is day 7 of cutting to 8% body fat to getting a shredded six pack without tracking any calories. So today when I woke up, I walked, I got like 15,000 steps, like fasted today. Got a bunch of stuff done in the morning, creating content, scripting out content, making out plans on what I'm going to do to reach my goals, making more content, working on that finish dashboard, the client dashboard, to make it as best as possible. And then walked more. Then I ate at like 12 p.m., 1 p.m. I forgot to even make the video of today, day 7. Day 7 of cutting to 8%. But that's what I'm doing right now. But lately, since I've waken up, I've kind of stopped losing weight. And I think that's because I haven't even gotten enough sleep these past couple of weeks, past couple of days. Been staying up super late and then been going to sleep, barely getting any sleep. Like, been going to sleep at 3, 4, 5 a.m. Sometimes I literally get in my bed at like 12, and then I literally can't fall asleep till hours. But that's my fault because I was on my phone or I was on my computer working instead of taking a warm shower and not using my phone, not having any blue light for an hour before I go to sleep. But yesterday I locked in. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm tired of being super tired when I wake up, not getting enough sleep. I'm gonna actually lock in with the sleep, actually lock in with the morning routine, with the night routine. Yesterday, I didn't use my phone or my laptop an hour before I went to sleep, so no blue light. Took a warm shower and wrote down what I was gonna do for the next day, and then turned off the lights, put my red light on my book, and started reading. Read like 20 pages of Atomic Habits. Then went to sleep. There was still I went to sleep. Then I woke up at like 1 a.m. and then I think I fell asleep again. But when I woke up at like 6 a.m. Felt way better than all the other days. And I've been eating more. I've been eating more food because I think my metabolism has adapted to the new deficit of calories that I've been eating. And the last time that happened was because I was in a deficit for way too long of the first cut where I was tracking calories. And so I had to reset, I reset it like for a whole month. But this whole week, since Monday, I've been eating like 3,000 calories. I'm not tracking it in the app, but I already know like how much I'm eating because I already know how much calories are in the food, what I need to eat, and I'm basically eating like the same thing consistently every single day. So I have a rough range of what I'm eating, how many calories. I have a range. I already know how many calories. I already know how many calories I burn, how much I need to eat to maintain my weight, how much I need to eat to gain weight, how much I need to eat to lose weight. Just comes from a bunch of experience, trial and error, to where I literally don't even have to track it anymore, even though I could and be more sure of it. But I want to prove to you guys that you don't need to track calories. And it's also like a wow factor of people seeing me documenting the whole journey and doing it without doing something that they think they need to do, or without doing something that they hate doing. So doing that without tracking calories, I eat basically like the same thing every single day. So for my maintenance is like 3,000 calories. So I've been eating near that. Maybe some days under, some days there, some days over, because I'm not tracking every single thing, but I have a rough range of how much to eat, how many calories I'm eating, because I know my body so well, and I know the foods that I'm eating, how many calories are in that, and I'm eating it consistently. So I've been eating more. I like my maintenance since Monday because I want to reset my metabolism, drop my cortisol, because I think that cortisol, not getting enough sleep, and estrogen, I think that's holding me back from losing more fat is my sleep. my stress and the estrogen, which comes from not sleeping as much, and the same thing with the cortisol, not sleeping as much. Today, finally got a good night's sleep, but I'm also eating more at my maintenance so that I reset my metabolism, keep my metabolism high. I'm gonna be eating for that whole week until Monday. Then Monday, I'm gonna go back to eating less like I was before, not tracking any calories during the whole time because I already know what I'm eating and the range of that. You just have to stay consistent, eating the same amount of foods and knowing how much to eat and sticking to that every single day, even when you don't want to, because you want to hit your goal, but you don't want to do the work. You need to stay consistent, eating the foods you know you need to eat, knowing how much to eat, and eating that consistently, and you don't need to track calories. But then eating more of my maintenance to reset my metabolism, reset my hormones, so then when I go back to the deficit, I lose way more fat. That's one thing that I didn't do when I first started the cut, and I was wondering, I was going weeks without losing any weight, and I was like, what am I doing? Like, there has to be something that I'm doing wrong. Then I resetted my metabolism, better my metabolism, increased it by just eating more, moving more, exercising more. And then I went back to the same calories that I was eating that I didn't lose weight on before. And then boom, I started losing fat. Like, easy. And I'm going to do the same thing right now. Reset my metabolism, go back to that deficit, lose way more fat, easy. And that's what I'm going to do. Whenever I stop losing weight, and then I know my metabolism has adapted to those new calories. And you could either decrease your calories even more from that when your metabolism adapts to it, but then you're going to get weaker and you're going to feel way worse. Your energy is going to feel way worse. You're going to sleep less. You're going to feel like shit. It's better to just take that diet break, whether it's a week or a couple of days of eating back at your maintenance, like mostly from increasing carbs. So you refill the glycogen in your muscles, but you want to reset it so then you could go back to those deficit and lose the fat that you were losing before. Because if this is your maintenance, this is the deficit, and then if you go down from here, you eat even less calories, you're going to get even weaker, you're going to feel way worse, and you're going to most likely lose more muscle by dropping here. Me, by keeping my calories high and just walking more, I build more muscle, I feel way better, and I make more progress. So, and by resetting that, come back to here, resetting it, come back to here, you can build more muscle, feel way better with less effort. Because if you just keep dropping and dropping and dropping, you're going to feel way worse, lose more muscle, and it's going to suck. If you want to do it as fast as possible, yeah, you could do that, but you're going to lose more muscle, and you're going to have to build that muscle back whenever, and you're going to look worse and feel worse. So, depends how you want the journey to be. Do you want to build more muscle, feel better, and make more progress, and look better, feel better? Then do that approach. Reset, come back down, reset, come back down. Because you can't be in a deficit for too long, eating at the same calories and keep losing that fat, because your metabolism, a healthy metabolism, adapts to those new calories because it's a survival mechanism, and then you stop losing weight at those calories. But that's what I'm doing. Resetting my metabolism right now, eating on my maintenance, gonna be back at the deficit on Monday. I want to be as transparent as possible on what I'm doing every single day, so you guys could really see the ins and outs of everything I'm doing, and actually relate to what I'm doing, get value from it, do it yourself if you can, and if you need more help, you could DM me, ask me, and I'll help you. But that's what I'm doing, documenting everything. I also made another video right now on how I'm going to get a shredded six-pack, how I'm going to get to 8%. And I explained everything I'm doing, like on the daily, what I'm doing every single day, specifically. And go check that video out if you want more value. But that's basically it for day 7. I would record me going to the gym, but last time I recorded myself going to the gym, I put my phone up and I was driving, And I looked back at the video and I heard the audio, and the audio was super bad. It was like, it was the day 5. I posted it on my YouTube, but I hid it. I archived it because the audio just sounded so fucking shit. It sounded like a robot. I did not like how it sounded at all, so I just hate it. I don't even want people to see it because of how bad the audio is. Like, it sounds like a robot. It sounds like I'm talking from a toilet or some shit. It just sounds horrible. But I don't wanna, I don't know, maybe later when I finish the journey I'll unarchive it. But I just say how it sounds. I didn't want to see it. But uploaded or had it mounted in the car while I was driving, and I was talking while on the way, explaining what I'm doing, explaining what I'm going through, what I'm conquering, what I'm struggling with, and rewatched it, and the audio was pretty bad. And I don't really want to drive while holding my phone because it's during the day, and if I drive by a cop and they see me holding my phone like that, probably gonna get pulled over. Last time I literally drove by like 2 cops. I put my phone down while I was driving, and it's pretty it's pretty dangerous driving distracted when I have my phone here and I just keep looking over while I'm driving. And I'm really not as focused when I'm doing that, when I'm holding my phone. I just keep looking. I'm more focused on driving than actually like being fully focused on the video and making a better video than if I wouldn't. I think I have another thing to mount onto the windshield so that maybe that'll fix, I'm pretty sure that'll fix the audio. So I think I'm gonna do that when I get it. But that's basically it for today. One thing that I'm really struggling with is just not getting distracted on my phone, which is the most important thing. That is the one thing I'm struggling with. Not getting distracted on my phone, because literally I have to post on Instagram, I have to post on YouTube, and not getting distracted on YouTube and not getting distracted on Instagram is really what I'm struggling with. I fucking hate wasting time on like mindless entertainment, mindless bullshit that just robs my time. I hate it. And that's one thing that I'm struggling with, is just staying focused on what I'm doing on the app, getting it done and getting out. Because I hate getting distracted. Because sometimes you could think that you're doing something productive. You could think that you're getting value from it, but in the end, you're really not. You could be scrolling, seeing some other videos that you might think are valuable, but in the end, you really don't get any value from it. But that's one thing I'm struggling with. Same thing on YouTube, watching other videos that are kind of useless too. But need to be more focused on creating content, making better content. But I'm gonna go back, make some reels, make some more YouTube videos, and make more Instagram stories. But that's what I'm doing today. And I also want to post more stories on the way to the gym. Next time I'll probably record the video of me driving to the gym, me come back. Or I might record it while I'm coming back from the gym, right when I'm in the parking lot. But I really want to just go in the gym, like workout, done, come back home, and get back to work. So I don't really like wasting or spending too much time at the gym, just away from the desk, even though I'm still creating content, but I just want to keep building here and just improving everything. But that's basically day 7. I'm gonna eat some rice right now as my pre-workout. Damn, it's already 3. I wanted to eat that earlier, but I just been here I made another YouTube video before this YouTube video, but I'm gonna eat that, some rice and honey pre-workout, and I think that's all I'm gonna eat. Then after the gym, I'm gonna eat beef, chicken, honey. Yeah, I think that's it. But that's it for day 7. Been pretty busy just creating other content, just scripting it and trying to make my plan to make it better. But yeah, that's day 7. My voice kind of hurts from talking so much, but that's day 7. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one.